do a really quick little fit check because I dressed a little 2000s today to match the theme of this video, so I thought I should show. I have this little top, got it from my sister, thanks sis. And then I have these pants. You can't see them fully, but they're little capri pants, also from the thrift. So comfortable. And I thought this colorway was really pretty. So, you may have noticed, I'm in a tree! We're gonna be talking about tech and being chronically online, and we all just need to go outside sometimes, reconnect with nature, and just touch some friggin' grass. I'm going to be talking about how I ditched my smartphone and used a flip phone entirely for a whole year. Let's start in middle school. So for me, that's ages like 11 to 14. So around 11 or 12 is when I first got like social media, specifically Snapchat. The moment I got into high school, everyone got Snapchat. I didn't get it right away because I was like, what is this? What is this? But I noticed slowly over time, as I was trying to make friends, as I was trying to be more social from my previously shy self, everyone used Snapchat or social media in general, and no one texted really, and no one called. I'm much more of like an in-person, face-to-face kind of gal, and communicating with other people, especially in middle school, was beginning to be really frustrating for me because I didn't want to be on my phone all the time, but I felt like socially I had to. Over those years, I was on and off social media, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, all of them. I would get them, be so addicted to them, just like everyone else, get so annoyed at myself, and blame myself for not being productive enough, or social enough, or cool enough. Also, if you hear walking in the background, it's a chicken. So I would have it for a few months, delete it for a few months, and the cycle goes on and on and on. When I turned 15, I was like, I'm done. I am so done doing this. I got rid of my iPhone and I got, wait for it, here she is, the one and only, my little brick. I bought this, I think for $20 at Walmart. A few little things about this. Number one, you could buy little cards per month. They were like little scratch off cards with a code that you input, and that's how you got service. The ones I got I think were around $20 a month, but there were ones for cheaper. Pros about this little guy is that it's so durable. I could literally smash this thing against a concrete wall and she'd probably be fine. She'd probably break the concrete wall. This thing lasts, its battery life lasts for like 3 days. You could be stranded out and about and you would rest easy knowing that this thing is basically immortal. It's also way lighter and more compact, so it makes it kind of convenient to carry around and you hardly feel it. Last thing is, who is going to steal this? This thing was $20. If I lost it, if someone, like no one would steal it, made me think about it less in general. It's a plastic brick, let's be honest. Thumbnail? Me and just like this tree right now. It's killing me. It's so pretty though, right? Go outside, take a deep breath. Makes you feel better. The moment I ditched my smartphone, my life changed. Everything, including myself, just became more spontaneous and free and energetic. I hung out with people all the time. I was making new friends all the time. The social anxiety that I would feel greatly reduced for some reason. It was like this whirlwind of adventures every day. Looking back, I feel like the reason why I became so much more confident is because my peace was protected. So as much as I love like YouTube, and I do post on Instagram, when you post things about yourself, people can go and see that and assume things about you. So the identity that you put online, you're kind of giving people extra time to make assumptions about you and opinions about you before they even know you. When I wasn't online at all, no one knew anything about me. I was like this mysterious entity, and I could reinvent myself with every new person that I met, and there wasn't like an identity that I had to match up with. The other thing I loved about having a flip phone was, let's be honest, this keyboard is whack. This takes you like 5 minutes to type one sentence because you have to click through each button to find the letter that you want. So always voice calling people. So just a normal call. Instead of texting, instead of sending like voice memos, I was ringing people up. That little inconvenience ended up being so helpful because if I wanted to see someone, I would just call them. We would make a plan, and in an hour we'd be chilling at the beach having the best day of our lives. Also random, the GPS on that thing is incredible. I think it just used like Google Maps that was already on it, but I remember biking a lot during this period because I wasn't inside on my phone. I would just plug in where I wanted to go and not really check it that much, just kind of like guess, and then if I did get really lost I would check it. But yeah, using the GPS on that thing was awesome. My directional awareness, I feel like, got better because I wasn't relying on a device. Because if you're anything like me, I literally put the GPS on every single time I get in the car. So yeah, overall I feel like I became a navigational expert. I'm just kidding. Last thing, this little guy takes exceptionally aesthetic shitty photos. If you know, you know. The photos that I have on the thing make me laugh so hard, and they're just so, they're so good. They're so good. Forget quality. The shitty aesthetic is where it's at. I was the only one living this lifestyle. I was the only one with a flip phone. People would come up to me asking me questions. They'd be like, what is that? And it got me thinking, why is this such a norm? Why is being chronically online so normal, especially for my generation? What is even the point of social media? To be social? I think not. Maybe that's how it started, but now it's designed to be engaging, aka addictive. Flip phones are designed to do the bare minimum. You do the rest. And that is so freeing. I became so much more present when I was around people and in my daily life. I was more present and therefore more alive. So why did I ever stop? I am in fact filming on a smartphone right now. So if I loved that lifestyle so much, why did I ever give it up? 2 reasons. I sort of wanted to have a digital portfolio of my modeling photos, my artwork, and Instagram is a good place for that. So the only social media I have now currently, which I'll make a whole video about why, is YouTube now and Instagram. I still don't love Instagram. I still try not to go on it very much at all, but it is a nice place to kind of condense my creations and the photos that I've taken into something that is easily viewable and accessible. The second reason was YouTube. Or maybe in the future I'll get like a little camera to like level up in my YouTube journey. I thought that for the work that I was doing and the changes that were happening in my life, I decided like, okay, I'm going to get a smartphone again, but I'm gonna do it differently this time. Whether by now you want to chuck your phone out or not, tech detoxes are so important. When you get rid of it all, even just for a month, you come back with a clear head. And when your mind is clear, you have more control. You can approach things with a calmer sense of intention. We live in a world centered around technology, and saying no means saying no to a lot of convenience. You do have to be aware of that. When I was 15, I knew that. I knew that I was going to be doing something that was inconvenient, but for me, the pros vastly outweighed the cons. So you have to weigh the pros and cons for yourself, for your own life. What are you doing currently? Do you really need an iPhone and an iPad and a laptop and a TV? Do you need them at all? For some of you, the answer may be yes, but I think for a lot of us, we could probably do without. Now I finally entered into the best of both worlds, being able to have that sense of freedom that I did with a flip phone, but also being able to use a smartphone with all of its amazing tools in the most minimal way and with the most intention. So stay tuned for how exactly I do that in my next video, which will be about turning your smartphone into a dumb phone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this got you thinking about your own relationship with technology, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace, love, see you in the next one.